6 is, if Islam allows polygyny, why does it not allow polyandry? If a man can have more than one wife, then why can't women have more than one husband? Allah says in the Quran in Surah Nisa chapter 4, number 24, they do not marry the woman which is already married. That means a woman in Islam cannot have two husbands, cannot have more than one husband. Do not marry a woman who is already married. What are the reasons? There are various reasons. Number one, the problem that is there will be multiplied. Now you have problem of many unmarried women. If women start getting multiple husbands, that will get multiplied more. Furthermore, if a man has more than one wife, and if a child is born, you can identify who is the mother as well as who is the father. But if a woman has more than one husband, and if a child is born, you can identify the mother, you can't identify the father. When you go to admit your child in the school, what is the name of the father? You may have to give two names. I am aware today science has advanced. There is genetic coding, DNA coding, you can come to know the parents. But that is recent. Islam is there since hundreds of years. And this is not the only reason. The other reason is, today science tells us that a man is more polygamous in nature as compared to the woman. Furthermore, today, a man can do the duty of multiple husbands as compared to a woman who cannot do the duty of multiple wives. For example, today science tells us there are various psychological changes, there are hormonal changes, especially when she's undergoing the menstrual cycle. That's the reason Islam prohibits that you have to take care of your wife during a menstrual cycle, you cannot give divorce to her, and there are various other reasons. So because of this change in the hormonal balance, the physiological balance, the psychological balance, it will be difficult for a woman to take care of one husband. Only husband should be, Islam says you have to be kind during that period. If she has more husbands, then more problem. So during these cycles, it's not possible for a woman to do the role of multiple wives as compared to the man who can do role of multiple husbands. Furthermore, today science tells us that if a woman has multiple husbands and all of them are loyal to each other, but a woman who has multiple sexual partners, even if they're loyal to one another, there are high chances that there will be venereal and sexually transmitted diseases, which will emerge in the woman and will be transmitted back to the man. Which is not the case if a man has multiple sexual partners, has multiple wives, and if all of them are faithful and no extramarital, this disease will not emerge. This is our creation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So medically, it is okay for a man to have sexual partners multiple partners, as long as they're loyal in the wedlock. But for a woman to have multiple sexual partners, it's not medically correct. So this is the hikmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, why He has permitted some men to have more than one wife, but not permitted the woman to have more than one husband.